I'm not going to take Apollo through there because he's got big feet and you can't see the rocks, and that was quite difficult for Farouk, and he's got sort of dainty tootsies. So I'll take Apollo the other way around. I was going to take him the other way around anyway, but what I'll do is I'll miss this section out altogether and we'll just go up past the cauldron, up that steep hill past the cauldron for his run out, and then we'll go back up Out Attack Hill. Because that was, yeah, it was a bit stumbly, was Farouk. And Apollo having bigger feet, got a wider surface area, so he's more uneven, if you see what I mean, with him having larger plates than a Farouk. If you don't get our newsletter, we've had a bit of a trauma with the horse box. I was just dropped off Bella at the big field and was on my way home. Gone past the Plough, the pub in Wobbleton, and then I was going up the steep hill. This was out behind quite a large caravan, when all of a sudden the caravan starts coming towards me. And so I'm blowing my horn saying, look, you know, I'm behind you in case you haven't seen. And it just kept coming, and because we're on a hill it kept coming faster. So I put my horse box into reverse as quick as possible, and reversed, but it was all so quick, you see. So anyway, the caravan slewed across the road in front of me, catching and damaging my right hand side cab. And when I got out and spoke to the driver, he said, it's come off. Well, what a plonker, eh? If it's come off, well, it shouldn't have done, should it? You know, we've all had some sort of trailer, haven't we? Even if it's not a horse box, a caravan, it might be a little trailer. If we've got any age about us like me, you know, I'm 62, so you know you do tend to come across things. Anyway, so I says, well, why haven't you got the handbrake on? Because you have a little wire that you also put round the tow bar in case it does become detached. Oh, and he says, oh, I don't know about that. And I thought, all the damage is done. I mean, he's done a huge amount of damage. Luckily, I could still drive the horse box. I've spoken to the insurance company because he was, he didn't want to give me his name. He didn't want to give me his insurance details. Anyway, I took the licence plate, and the insurance details he gave me were wrong. But because he is insured, that means that you are insured third party. So I am covered for the damage he's done. He won't be, but his caravan hasn't taken as much damage as my horse box. So good boy. But there we go. So that goes in on Tuesday, and that'll be away for 5 days, which isn't bad at all, really, considering the amount of work and respraying and all that business that the guy has to do. Good boy. Yes, good boy. Well done. It's difficult this time of year with leaves being slippy underfoot, and you have these tree roots which are really exposed. Yes, good boy. And there's lots of them, so you can't really avoid them. You have to sort of stand on them. But you've done well there, Farouk. Good boy. And you did well going across that stream, because it's so uneven. It's not like the ford. The ford's fairly easy to negotiate because it's all flat, of course, for the cars to go through. But as you know from looking at it when it's dry, you can see that they've got a little raised stone area for people to walk across. But that means I have to negotiate that as well to get Farouk up the bank in. So he has to stand on uneven stones in the middle. So it's all a bit difficult, isn't it, this time of year? And when it gets to be snowy and icy, I don't come down here because it's just, it's just too dangerous, really. He might slip and fall, and obviously I'll fall off if he falls. So it's all a bit too much in the winter, which is a shame because it's such a lovely little ride through these trees. Don't know if you can see the changing colour. but because we've had such high winds, it's not looking as colourful as it would normally. As I was saying earlier, again, it's all in the newsletter, but we went on holiday for a week as Renz is now being cleared by the doctor to fly. So we thought, well, we won't go on a long journey, a long flight, because of what happened last time. So we just went on a short journey to Portugal, which is a place neither of us have ever been in our lives. It was recommended, the hotel and the area was recommended by our painter, because he goes every year. So I thought, oh, well, let's go and try that. And it was lovely. The hotel was absolutely lovely. We went to bed and breakfast, and we ate out during the day, because there's a lot of little restaurants nearby and very reasonably priced. So we had a lovely time, and we had well, very little wind. It was sunny. We had one shower in the 7 days we were there, so what a change it's been to the, which seems, probably isn't months, but it seems like months of bad weather. And we've had a bit of a really poor summer. Not that that's bothered me particularly, because it has meant that the grass is really good. So we won't have to buy in as much hay this winter. We probably won't need to put hay in the field shelters for some considerable time, though it worked very well having the big bales last year. If you remember, we had those delivered and put at the very back so that the horses could go in and just nibble the hay, and we didn't take the bands off and all the bands off straight away. We kept the bands on until they'd eaten quite a bit of it. If you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon. We love reading the comments, we love emojis, and we'd love a thumbs up.